What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Aha, and I'm very excited to begin going through another live album. And once again, shout out to Philip for making this available to me. We're going to start going through How Can I Sleep with Your Voice in My Head. Even the train is excited about it. But ultimately, yeah, this is an album from 2003, so it's an album that includes songs from Lifelines, including the one we're going to start with, which is Forever Not Yours. I mentioned in reaction to the song on the studio version of Lifelines that I was amused by the title, and that normally you hear it said forever yours, whatever you need, wherever you'll be, I want to be here for you or in contact with you, whereas forever not yours, just right out of the gate it had a sort of almost amusing negation to it. So yeah, it's a song that I look forward to just seeing it on the page. Now when I listened to the studio version, it felt like a very smooth tune, but also sort of grand and even like cinematic. Morton singing just amazing and brilliant. So this is a year later. Obviously, I expect it to be relatively similar to the studio version, perhaps with an extended sort of feel to it, perhaps another kind of jam feel to the last minute or two, but we'll have to see. But as I said, I don't expect it to be majorly different, because this would still be a period where their albums, copies of the album are still selling. Perhaps it's still while they're working on the next album. So yeah, ultimately, I don't expect it to be vastly different from the studio version. In any case, let's find out. This is Aha, a live performance of the tune Forever Not Yours, and it's from the live album 2003, How Can I Sleep with Your Voice in My Head. The instant recognition, I always love that. The vibrancy of that bass. Amazing, brilliant. I absolutely love it. It hit me more powerfully than the studio version. Certainly, that vocal sort of flourish and rocketing into the stratosphere from Morton at the end. Perhaps sort of putting a perfect ribbon on it or a cherry on top. Ultimately, just brilliant. I really love it. The dynamic sound, they were like perfectly in time. His voice was sounding great. And yeah, I feel like maybe part of the reason it hit me a little harder by the end of the tune is that line about like looking back, like retrospectively, beautiful, like wonderful, positive memories can actually like hurt and cut you more deeply than painful memories from the past, because in some way with greater distance it feels like the pain lessens from sort of harsh and like unpleasant memories, and sort of the personal connection to them sort of feels like it becomes more distant. But it's like those sweet, wonderful memories, it's like you can tap into that. And when you do that, the fact that the state is that it doesn't exist anymore, it's like that can actually be more painful than a bad memory. Yeah, I find that profound, and I sort of, I feel that in relation to my own experience. So yeah, do let me know what you think of this performance. Let me know what you think of the song overall. Let me know if you actually prefer the studio version better. I totally get that. Again, in many cases with a lot of different groups, just because the studio version, the way it's mixed, the precision of it, and so on, sometimes I do prefer it to a live version, but that one, it hit me harder. So yeah, do let me know if you agree. I will see you next time. Peace.